Production of Broad and High is funded in part by the Greater Columbus Arts Council, supporting arts, advancing culture, and connecting the community to artists, events, and classes at columbusmakesart.com.
From these contributing sponsors and viewers like you, thank you.
This time on Broad and High, we learn about one of the largest performing arts organizations in Columbus, become part of a public art sculpture, and we head back into the kitchen to learn more about the culinary arts. This and more right now on Broad and High. Welcome to Broad and High. I'm your host, Kate Quickle. Jazz Arts Group of Columbus has a rich history, 50 years to be exact. While you might be familiar with the Columbus Jazz Orchestra, you may not know about the organization's focus on education. For more than a decade, JAG has been recognizing high school students with an award named after Columbus musical legend Hank Marr. In our next story, we hear from two recipients and learn how music connects us all.
My mission in playing music and delivering it to the Columbus community is bigger than just come see a concert. There are connections that bring us together in terms of our unique similarity in humanity. Our humanity that's a place where it can grow and come together. You leave and you're changed. There's something different that happens. 50 years means that you have a legacy. And that also means, once again, that word, responsibility. It's planting seeds in a garden that you never get to see. I feel that what we do educationally is exactly that. So why do we do this? Why do we do education? It's for those who don't necessarily always feel comfortable in every class in school. We have to fulfill this gap where people have said, no more music because we can't afford it. To me, that's like saying, no more heart. Let's dispense with happiness. Right? When you take music away, or theater, or drama, or all those beautiful artistic things, no more drawing. You're on your own now, figure it out. See, when we have art, we can use art as a delivery system for hope and healing and love and passion and all of those things.
I was very lucky to be around when Hank Marr was still here. And I went to his house a few times, and I always wanted to have lessons with him. And he said, just come over to my house and I'll try to show you what I can. And having that kind of mentorship, a very organic mentorship, I think is so essential to the longevity of this music, because it's very interactive. I mean, you can listen to as many records as you want, but unless you get real experience performing with older musicians, getting your butt whooped a little bit on the bandstand, and gaining that kind of wisdom and knowledge that's so essential to the legacy.
For jazz, if we can engage these people when they're young, which is our responsibility to keep this music going, that's part of our mission, is the education component of it. If you have a powerful musical experience when you're younger, and typically that's just seeing a concert, see, because the thing and the distinction that's really important to remember is that what we sell, if you want to call it selling, what we sell is invisible. It's not tangible in the traditional ways. You can't hold music in your hand. I mean, you can hold a CD or a record. Of course, now it's virtual, so you're really not holding anything. So what we're selling is something that is invisible. We sell feelings. And so our idea is that when people come, is that there's a piece of hope, there's a piece of healing within what we do. And so our goal is to, and the legacy of now 50 years, is to continue that, but even take it up a notch, or two, or three, or 1,000.
Music is so much a part of my being. It has become so ingrained into my life, into my everyday lifestyle, and into who I am. Everywhere I am, I'm either listening to something or I'm humming something, or I'm playing something. My time with Jazz Arts Group had started in 2013 in the fall, going on 9 quick years, 9 eventful years, 9 great years with the organization. Starting in the Youth Jazz Workshop Ensemble. After that, I was in the studio ensemble, and then finally getting to the pinnacle of the youth program, which is the Columbus Youth Jazz Orchestra. Around 2018 or so, I think, like my senior year in high school, they asked me to do a little bit of teaching with them, which was really such a positive representation of my time well spent at Jazz Arts Group, and working up and getting to the point and building my confidence and refining my skills in both, again, performing and teaching, to be able to get to that point, to be able to teach, to be able to talk to kids the way that at one point Mark Donovan, Ryan Hamilton, and Zach Thompson spoke to me.
When you're playing music, it's something that forces one to make negotiations and compromises if you're playing in an ensemble especially, knowing when it's time for you to shine or stick out, knowing when it's time to be supportive, when to be bold, when to be more in the background, and understanding the essential nature of teamwork and working together. In a way that I think, as great as sports are, you have some of those same ideals in sports, but in music, I don't necessarily think it's about the competitive nature of music. It's more about the communication. Learning how to communicate in a very rich and varied way. I think there is certainly a lot that can be learned from that.
Every person in the Columbus Jazz Orchestra is a virtuoso on their instrument. This thing of practicing and refining and shaping and molding and sculpting your craft, that's what we are. We're craftsmen. So you have to have your credentials to stand on stage. If you want an audience to leave you, don't have your credentials. People are expecting something from you. They don't know all the nuance to what you do and how you got there, but they know if it feels good to them. When people see the Columbus Jazz Orchestra, which is drawn from people in this community, those same people are also the ones that are making dynamic things happen in the Southern Theater every time we perform. And some of them teach a little bit, some of them are solely musicians who, after they finish with us, that next Monday they had another nightclub, and then they go to a concert venue, then they drive an hour here and they play a concert there. So they make their livings solely as musicians. We have a system through the Columbus Jazz Orchestra here and the organization of the Jazz Arts Group that provides a place for musicians to grow, but to showcase their talents. That's all any artist wants. Is we just want a place to showcase and make people feel good, and Columbus provides that.
It's so interesting to think about where I might be, but I know that Jazz Arts Group has really just provided so many opportunities. Number one, a place to play and a place to meet other fellow musicians at that age that are in middle school and high school, but also the opportunity to meet the professionals who do it big time, who do it legitimately, who are part of the Columbus Jazz Orchestra, people like Byron Stripling. Just to be around those kinds of folks is really special. It's a confidence builder. It's something where we're able to witness what this is really like, and then we can go home or we can have our own performances when we're younger and pretend to be in their shoes and apply what we saw and attempt to be that. That is the incredible benefit that comes with being associated with Jazz Arts Group. That came with my association with Jazz Arts Group. If we hadn't had that, if we were in any other city, if Jazz Arts Group wasn't in Columbus, I can't say I'd be the musician I am.
To see more about how Jazz Arts Group is celebrating 50 years of advancing the art of jazz, check out jag50.com. Next, we take a trip to the Florida Keys to see a sculpture that viewers are invited to step inside and become a part of.
My name is James Emerson. I'm a multidisciplinary artist. In general, my artwork is largely focused on representation of the human condition. This sculpture in particular was executed, there was a theme of the public square. So it's very much about exactly that, the sort of intersection of all of us, you know, where we all meet. It's designed to be entered into, and it's sort of a panorama. I've tried to build a place where people can bring what's inside of them into the sculpture as well, you know? And so I hope that people get that out of it. They're part of it, you know? All of those are real people. They're all portraits done from life. So they're all of us. The title is Red Nun. Calling it Red Nun was something that we learned when we came down here to do the first part of the installation. As it's been explained to me, is it's that it's a marker that helps bring you home. The walls are on this, you know, 36-degree slope. Because of the science of optics and line, right, the drawings have to actually be distorted in order to be in proper perspective for the viewer. So it's like this, it's an incredibly difficult task that I sort of created for myself, but I'm getting an opportunity to make all the elements of the piece better.
To see more of his work, check out jamesmikel.com. Next up, we head back into the kitchen with Joshua Wickham from Columbus State. This Kate's Quick Bites segment shows more of the knife skills and safety tips that we didn't have time to show you last time.
The focus on today's recipe is really in the knife skills, right?
Okay.
So I built this recipe very specifically to highlight some slicing, some chopping, some dicing, some chiffonade, and so we'll work through all of that.
And I'm willing to admit, the reason we're focusing on knife skills, we did have someone who was watching a Kate's Quick Bites. They commented on the internet that my knife skills were lacking, and I'm humble. I'm willing to accept education, so I'm ready to learn.
Excellent.
How to properly chop things.
Well, good deal. I look at my knife as an extension of my person.
Okay.
So I'm really excited to kind of show you some fundamentals and a little bit of foundation that'll make you probably a little bit more efficient and maybe even a little safer.
Great.
Perfect.
So Joshua, what's the best way for us to get started with all this chopping?
Since we have these cucumbers here, cutting things that are round are very dangerous, right?
Unwieldy.
Whether it's carrots or whether it's anything like that. The other thing is when things are too long, okay? So I took this cucumber and I split it in half, and what I'm always looking for is I don't want my, whatever I'm cutting to be longer than my hand.
Oh, that's
And we're gonna talk about why here in a second. So, we got it shorter than our hand. Now we want to get it so it's not round anymore.
Set this down and watch.
Okay.
Okay.
So now when we go to slice this, it's not going to roll.
Okay, that's smart.
And that allows us to, so notice how my thumb is on the back. And that allows me to kind of time and very, intentionally move my fingers backwards.
Until they meet, till it meets the thumb.
Exactly, so I get that nice, consistent slicing.
You make it look so easy.
Right? And now, this tool right here, we call it a bench scraper. Instead of using our knife to pick all this up or to...
Which can be...
Oh, it's such a horrible habit.
And dangerous.
Exactly, to scrape your knife across your board. We can use our bench scraper, which is nice and clean.
And it goes.
Right, and it's right in there. Okay. So... Don't cut things that are round if you can.
Make them flat in some way.
And then try to keep them shorter than the length of your hand.
I didn't know.
Right?
That's just fascinating.
So that is that's kind of a good way that helps keep us safe, but also, you...
Yeah. Can I try?
Yeah, please.
Okay, all right. I'm going angled.
Yep.
I'm holding my knife, and I'm going to cut it. Is this okay?
Yeah, don't cut between your fingers, though.
Okay.
That's generally kind of a bad habit. We'll talk about that, too.
I knew I wasn't ready. Okay.
That's okay.
Man. All right, now thumb.
Yep, thumb
and then just
all the way back.
And just kind of rock the knife.
Yep. I generally cut on the forward motion, right? So.
Oh, that is a little easier.
Right, and your knife should actually be touching your knuckles.
Oh wow, that's
right. So
seems too close.
You're doing good.
Ooh, my knuckles are afraid to be that close.
Right. So you kind of put the pads of your fingers on whatever it is you're cutting, and then roll them forward so you have kind of the knuckle in your middle finger sticks out the most.
Okay.
And then if your knife is always in contact with that finger, you can feel it, and you know where you are.
That's true.
And then it's kind of creepy, but your eyes become secondary.
What?
See?
No, I need primary eyes.
Right? And then you can just slice.
No,
right?
okay, I'm not
And then
there
that way
yet.
you can manage your kitchen and slice and dice all at the same
That
time.
must take time. See, I looked away and I'm already scared.
It does. But no, you're doing great.
All right. Oh,
Yep. Perfect.
and one last one.
One
okay.
last one, and then here's your bench
Oh, yes,
scraper.
my bench scraper to
Yep.
get all these beautiful cucumbers in.
So next up, I want to show you how we cut a bell pepper, right? Bell peppers are kind of expensive. I mean, anywhere from $1 to $1.50, depending on the day of the week.
Yeah.
So we really want to use all of it.
Okay.
Right. We don't want to throw our tops in the trash. We don't want to throw the bottoms in the trash. So this is I call this the perfect pepper technique. All right. And what we're going to do, and you can actually I'll go ahead and cut those.
Should I
yellow
follow
ones, too.
along or
Yep,
should I observe first?
absolutely.
Okay.
So we're going to put the pepper on its side.
Okay.
And then we're going to cut just above the crown, straight down to where the top comes off. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Then we're going to flip it around and we're going to slice the bottoms off.
All right.
Perfect.
Bottom.
Now we're going to sit it upright.
Okay.
So now we can see where the seeds are.
Yeah.
We can see where all of the kind of the veins and the filling is.
Yeah.
And we can very strategically cut around that.
Okay.
And we're going to take these beautiful little fillets off. Nice.
That is clever. Okay. Just get all of
Perfect.
it.
Yep. So
Okay.
now we have.
And you don't have seeds everywhere. Whenever I cut a pepper, there's
Yes,
seeds everywhere.
Exactly. So this now we can put in our compost, and now we have these really nice pieces of pepper that are
Yes.
full yield, and we can go ahead and slice these up.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna observe.
same way that we did the cucumbers.
Okay.
So nice and flat. Use your thumb to stabilize, right? And use your fingers to kind of guide.
The speed with which you slice is impressive.
And then this way, again, you get full yield. We got all $1.39 worth
Yes.
of pepper into our salad.
Wonderful. I'm just slow and steady over here.
You're slow and safe.
Slow and safe. I like
And
that.
that's just fine. And then once our peppers are all cut up, we can go ahead and throw those in our mix too. So next up, let's talk about onions, right? So onions are one of these things that you see people struggle with. Watching someone cut an onion that doesn't do it like professionals do it,
fingers on the
it is.
chalkboard, yeah.
It's like the worst. So I'm going to show you two techniques for doing the onion.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
going to show you how to.
observe.
I'm going to show you how to dice an onion. I'm going to show you how to julienne or French cut an onion.
Okay.
So for the dicing, what we're going to do, we have a whole onion, peeled it. It's generally a really good idea to peel your onions before you bring them to your board.
Oh, really?
So take your onion to the sink.
Just get
They're,
that out
they're
of the
easier
way.
to peel when they're wet. So if you just do a small trickle of water and then peel it under that, the skin will come off
Okay.
much, much easier. First step for either of them is going to be to take the top off. Try to take enough to where you get a nice consistent face, but you're also not taking off so much that you're wasting.
Your onion.
Right.
Yeah.
Next up, we are going to split the onion in half.
Okay.
Now, when we dice an onion, it's important that we leave the root attached.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you can clean it up a little bit if you find
You
it
need it to be
unsightly.
connected.
Right. But we want to keep it connected. That's what holds it all together. So, there's two schools of thought when dicing an onion. There are people that will slice in horizontally.
Okay.
I generally don't do that. It makes me nervous. It's a good way to slip and cut yourself.
Yeah, seems like
So the way I dice is we're going to go for medium dice, which is about just shy of a half an inch.
Okay.
Starting at an angle, we're cutting about 7/8 through the onion. But notice I'm not cutting
You're not
all the way
cutting all the
through,
way through.
right?
It's still connected.
But then I'm also cutting at an angle. So notice how I started
Your
on
angle.
this side, and then as I come up, when you hit the center of the onion, you should be at 90 degrees with your
then you
board,
switch.
right? And then you start going down the other way.
Okay.
And what that does is it allows you to get a very consistent dice,
Sure does.
Right?
Look at that.
and then so that's our dicing.
Beautiful.
So the next one we're going to do is our French cut or our julienne.
Okay.
Now to do that, we do need to remove
Okay.
the root tip. And same principle, only we're cutting all the way through with the angle. We start at an angle, and then as we get to the top, to the center, we should be at 90 degrees. And you can actually roll the onion down this time, and then you repeat that until you get to the top.
Wow.
So, and what this gets us is really nice, consistent strips, or what we would call an onion julienne.
Those seem like salad onions.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And this cut allows your guests or your diners to pick the onions out.
That's true.
Right?
The onion averse. You don't have the
exactly.
little... Can I try it?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
so
do
I
it.
cut off the end.
Yep, so take the end off. And how about you do the julienne?
Okay.
Right, so
And
now
so then the next thing
flat side down.
I cut
Yep.
it in half.
And then go in half. Don't cut between your
That's
fingers.
such my instinct to
Yep.
cut between my fingers.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll set this aside.
Excellent.
I need to cut off the root tip.
Take the root tip off.
Okay. I'm
You
not
can probably go a
angled.
little. You can probably go a little
Little
deeper on
deeper?
that. Yep. Excellent.
Okay. Get out of
And
the
now
way.
you're gonna turn the onion.
This way.
Perfect.
And I'm going at an angle.
Yep.
Oh boy. Moment of truth.
So really push down on that onion.
Push down.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. So try to slice a little bit more instead of
Oh, yeah, I'm forcing, I'm
See
not
how much less
slicing. Yes.
resistance you have when that
Yeah.
knife is moving,
Yep.
right? That's why slicer blades spin.
That makes sense. Okay, then when I
Yep.
get to the middle, I
Yep.
flip.
Now set it down and then you start
then
to
I
do it
try
again.
again. Okay.
Now it will get a little unstable as you
Yeah.
kind of approach that, but as long as you're ready for it, then you can kind of, you know,
This is just, it
move.
really is easier
It
to
is.
do it the right way.
it's safer.
Who knew?
And much safer.
That was satisfying.
Good, you did a great job
Thank
on
you.
that. Yeah, perfect. So now let's go to let's do our herbs.
Okay.
So that's going to be our next step. So let's do a chiffonade first.
right.
So let's get our basil, and we're going to pick this off the stems. A chiffonade is a cut that we can use for basically leaves. Right, salad leaves, lettuce, basil, any type of larger leaves. So what we're going to do is take the biggest leaf you have and set it on the bottom,
Okay.
and then we're going to find all these little guys, and we're going to stack them up.
Is this where you make the little cigar?
Yep. And we stack the little guys on the big one.
I feel like I see Ina Garten do this all the
Right,
time.
absolutely. And then we're going to roll it up into,
The biggest one?
yep.
Okay.
So the big ones should be kind of holding everything else
Okay.
together.
Which way do you roll? Sorry, I missed that.
It-
Oh, like,
Whatever, yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Long ways,
Okay.
whatever way the leaf is
works.
the biggest,
Okay.
yeah. But the trick is we do want to roll it.
Okay.
So then we're going to put seam side down so it holds together. We're going to grab our knives.
okay.
And then same technique. We got the thumb in the back. We have our fingers forward, roll over on our knuckles,
Okay.
make contact with your blade, and then slicing.
through, okay.
Slicing is important here.
Does this go right in?
Yep, it'll
Okay.
go right in there. Next up, we've got some parsley.
Okay.
So the parsley, we will also pick off the stems. So once our herbs are all picked,
Okay.
we are going to kind of mash them into a little pile.
them up,
Right?
okay.
We're right back to where we were
Yeah, that
with
same
every other
position.
technique, right? Thumb in the back, fingers forward, roll on the knuckles.
Okay.
And then here, we're just going to take really short slicing strokes. And we want them really fine, right? So you should be about 1/8 of an inch at the very most, 1/16 of an inch if you can do it.
I can't. I'll live at the 8.
No worries. But the
Okay.
goal is to come across here
This
and
looks like fresh cut grass.
it does.
You're a magician.
Right? And then now we can come across. So generally when people cut themselves, it's because they're not cutting with intention.
Okay.
So if we have a very specific idea of what is supposed to come off of the other end of that knife, we're much less likely to cut ourselves. When we're chopping parsley, it's hard to do that.
Yes.
Right? So I like to have my knife, my non-chopping hand
Yes.
on top of my knife.
Okay.
I don't necessarily push down really hard. It's making sure I keep it out of the way.
Sure.
Okay. And it's a little bit more comfortable than having it behind
Yeah,
your
like-
back. So it also helps kind of stabilize.
Okay.
And then we're just going to come across the same opposite of
Opposite
the way we
way,
just
okay,
sliced.
okay.
And you kind of go back and forth. So then I let my knife pivot on one point up front, and then I can kind of just go back and forth.
What term is this chop? Is it
This is chopping.
straight up chopping?
Yep, this is straight up chopping. So, and it's different than our slicing and our dicing and our chiffonade, right?
Well, that's our show. Remember, you can find all of our stories online at WOSU.org, as well as on our YouTube channel. For all of us here at WOSU, I'm Kate Quickle. Thanks for watching.
You get your back up like you're ready to strike. You got a short fuse. Baby, I got your light. We take our loving with a side of dynamite. Drive me crazy, and I drive you to drink. You're never happy until we stand on the brink. I think I'd leave you if I ever stopped to think. We're like fire and water, shadow and light. Put us together and it's bound to be a fight. But this angry loving tastes so sweet. You bring the friction, honey, I'll supply the heat. First you want me, then you want me to go. I kinda like it when we stand toe to toe.
Production of Broad and High is funded in part by the Greater Columbus Arts Council, supporting arts, advancing culture, and connecting the community to artists, events, and classes at columbusmakesart.com.